Hello and welcome. What you're witnessing here is some thumbnail sketching that I'm doing, figuring out the composition for an oil painting that I'm doing for my new class that I'm taking. So this is just a fast forwarding of all of these sketches, and we'll jump in shortly to discussion about that as well as a values study painting. Thanks for being here. Hello and welcome again to my office slash studio. I'm Eclair Arts and I bought a microphone. So hopefully my audio is a little better this time around. Fingers crossed. Anywho, as I said last time, I have finished my commission. I'm waiting for it to dry. I took it out of here. I don't want to look at it until it's dry and ready for a scan and then the varnish. And the reason is because I know myself and I know that I will be interested in retouching it as time goes on, and I really just need to let it go. Overworking is a thing. So that one's in the garage finishing its dry. In the meantime, I signed up for an art course for oil painting, and this is specifically for landscape art. I'm really excited to do it. This is by Samuel Earp. I think it's Earp. Sorry, once again, if I said your name wrong. And he has lots of really amazing artworks, so I'm stoked about this. The real thing that he does that I don't really ever do is he sketches thumbnails, moving things around the horizon, low, high, making the mountains closer, farther away, changing the position of, in this case, the stream. He does a bunch of thumbnails to figure out kind of like what he wants his layout to be and what looks best. And then you do kind of a master sketch. And so I've spent part of my morning, probably a couple hours, doing those things. And the next step is to do a values study painting using a very limited palette. It's basically going to be like a black and white looking sort of painting to make sure we have the values correct. And I'm really excited about this because I, number one, don't sketch like that. I don't usually do that. And the second thing is that was really good for me because although I felt impatient sketching the same scene seven times actually, I could tell that was really working because I found myself getting like really intimately familiar with the landscape, with the shadows, with the placement of things. And that's something that I am often jumping into a painting of a landscape, just kind of like encountering it almost for the first time, if that makes sense. It's like I'm like learning as I'm going with it. And I think by doing all of these sketches ahead of time and really taking the time to do that, even if it starts to feel monotonous near the last couple of sketches, I think that's going to be really valuable. I can already tell. So, another thing I never did was do a value painting. So again, this is new to me, and I'm definitely excited to give it a go. So that's what I'm doing today. I was just going to put on a time lapse while I did this value study, and I may or may not move on to the next step today or on this video. But anyway, just taking you along for the ride. Let's do it. There you have it, a value study. That was fun. He managed to make everything look way more gray by mixing burnt umber and ultramarine blue. And I got a lot of like blue and reddy orangey tones. But that's what's going on here. Anyway, whatever. This is it. That was good exercise. I've never done one of these. So, and I've been doing art how long? I don't need to admit how long I've been painting and not doing this. But no, it's been a really on and off journey for me, and I'm just really glad to be on it so diligently this time. So that's that. Thanks for coming along with me today. At some point, I'll dive into starting the real thing, so that'll be really exciting. Ta-ta!